get it, baby. Hey student, watch this video and learn the difference between present, simple present, and present continuous. Coming up. Hey my friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. As usual, consider subscribing because from Monday to Friday, there are different kinds of English lessons here. Vocabulary, listening, idioms, phrasal verbs, speaking tips, all kinds of English lessons because I want to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So consider subscribing and become part of this beautiful community. Anyways, my friends, let's dive into the content. I don't have much time today. If you are already subscribed, as usual, thank you so much for giving me support, for joining and participating. Anyways, simple present and present continuous. This is a very common question English learners have. Not exactly a question, but it's a common mistake. Usually, most English learners start from the basic and they go to simple present and they learn simple present. However, as time goes by, they learn present continuous, and that's when the mess begins, the confusion. So here, I have other videos here on my channel where I give basic explanations about simple present. That's not the case tonight. I'm not going to give you very basic explanations of how to make basic phrases. That's not what this lesson is for, okay? I'm going to be talking about some differences between simple present and present continuous and how you can identify them, the difference between these guys. Anyways, focusing on simple present. Simple present is used to describe general activities. It's nothing specific, and I will explain the specific part. Activities that happen in general. Take a shower, brush teeth, drink water. That's general. People do this all the time. These are actions that are not happening right now. For example, right now, I'm not taking a shower, so I can't say I take a shower. Well, I could say, well, let's go back to the explanation. If I use simple present, it doesn't mean that I'm doing the activity now. It just means that it's a general activity. For example, I take a shower every day. People should take a shower every day. Hey, it's important. Unless it's super cold. No, every day, no matter what. I take a shower every day. But right now, no shower. I am not in the bathroom. I'm in my living room. So I cannot say in the continuous form because it's not right now. It's just a general activity that I do. And that's when you use simple present to describe general everyday activities, habitual activities that you do. I go to work by bus. My friends always come to visit me during the holidays, so they visit me during the holidays. I call my family on Saturdays. I do not eat fruits. That's not true. I love eating fruits. My sister doesn't eat junk food. That's not true either. My sister absolutely loves eating junk food. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I like eating junk food too, but in general, I stick to a healthy diet. So you see, I stick to a healthy diet. That's a simple present phrase. I'm not doing anything right now about eating or being healthy, but it's a general statement. So I use simple present, okay? Now, there are some keywords that you can use that will help you either use simple present with or identify when it's a good opportunity for you to use simple present. So usually when I use adverbs of frequency, always, never, usually, often, every day, every night, every week, and every month, every year, I will not use present continuous. I will use simple present. Usually these words go with simple present. I never go to the gym at night. I don't say I'm never going to the gym at night. It doesn't make any sense because it's not happening right now. I'm just talking about an activity that I never do. I never eat. I don't know. I like eating everything. Well, not everything, but I never eat beets. Okay, good. I don't like beets. Beets, make me wanna puke. I don't like it. Do you like beets? Let me know. So my boyfriend calls me every night. He's not calling right now, but he calls me every night, but not right now. So that's the idea. So here, every night, the complement, the keyword every, is usually used with simple present. You will hardly ever see these words with present continuous, if you even see them. So this is an important difference between simple present and present continuous. When you need these words, when you need adverbs of frequency, when you need the words like every, simple present, okay? Absolutely simple present. And hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to hit the like button. When you hit the like button, it helps YouTube understand that this lesson is useful and that you enjoy my lessons. That way, YouTube will always tell you, hey, Teacher Prix, she's here, watch her. And we'll tell other people too, hey, it's Teacher Prix, she's nice, watch her. Moving on. Present continuous. Present continuous, unlike simple present, will focus entirely on the moment. Now, right now. It is not general. It's a specific statement. It's a specific action, but not the action itself, the progress of the action. You are worried about describing the moment, the progress of the activity. It's not a habitual thing that you do. You're not describing a habit. You're describing a continuous action. You're describing an action that is happening now, not 5 minutes ago, not in the future, right now. For example, right now I am giving you a lesson, a very good lesson, by the way. And right now you are watching my lesson because you like my lessons, right? That's the idea. Maybe 10 minutes ago you were not watching my lessons. So you see, that's the idea, because I was not giving a lesson, right? So you always use present continuous when you want to focus on the activity that is happening at the moment or at the time you speak about it. So when you're using present continuous, you focus on describing the focus of the action. I will always have this idea in my mind that it's now, it's progress. If you say, I'm listening, in my head, I will see you listening. That's what I'm gonna imagine. If you say, I'm listening, here in my mind, I can see you listening. If you say, teacher, I'm eating and watching your lesson, so I will imagine you sitting down in the living room, with your phone, like, Teacher Prix is really nice. I like her. That's what I will imagine. You watching and eating and at the same time, which is not really productive. If you are eating, stop right now, because if I can't eat, you can't eat either. I'm joking. Go for it. If you're hungry, just have your food. It's fine. So that's the idea. So when you say, teacher, I'm listening, I will think, okay, right now, at this moment, that's exactly what he or she is doing. Okay? So for example, someone calls me, my mom. It's like, hey, sweetie. And I'm like, Mom, I'm on YouTube. I'm making a video. Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry, Priscilla. I'll call you back. Bye. I'm working right now. I can't talk to my mom. Whoever, right? Where are you going? Oh, to the supermarket. we're out of milk. So if I say I'm going to the supermarket, well, I will picture you going to the supermarket right now at this moment, not 3 minutes ago, not every week. It's not an everyday action. It's a moment one. It's the one that is happening at this second, okay? Now, why is Mr. Smith talking to Annie? Now, what is happening here? Mr. Smith is talking to Annie. So I will see Annie and Mr. Smith talking. Oops, I'm sorry. Talking, having a conversation. So that's what present continuous is for. If I say, why does Mr. Smith talk to Annie? That's a completely different idea and a very strange question. Well, why does he talk to Annie? Because she's his student, so they talk. That's very strange. People talk, you know. Why do I work on YouTube? Well, I work on YouTube because I want to help people. Why are you working on YouTube right now? Well, because I have a schedule. I have a class to give you guys, so that's why I am working right now, okay? Oh no, it's raining. And it's not man, it's just water. I love saying this. I know it's so old, but I can't control myself. It's raining and it's not raining man. It's just water. Right now. But if I want to talk about rain in Brazil, in January, it rains a lot. It usually rains a lot in January in Brazil. I think not all over Brazil, but in some areas of Brazil, it rains every afternoon. So, yeah. So it's not raining right now, but in January, it usually rains. Doesn't mean it's raining right now, but right now it's not raining. It's a beautiful day, beautiful evening. Anyways, present continuous keywords. Keywords exist for present continuous, and the most popular one is now, right now, at the moment, currently, these days, nowadays. These are all time expressions, but they are different from the adverbs of frequency that you learned in simple present. They have different ideas. Every day indicates frequency, a present activity that happens at a certain frequency. Right now is just now. It's not frequency. It's not every day. I cannot say every now. No. Only now, right now, at this moment. Okay? Currently, same idea, well, similar idea. These days, it's an expression, it's a time expression. Nowadays, I'm currently working on my project, but if you need help, let me know. So right now I'm busy. Hello, busy here. But if you need help, tell me, stop me, and I'll try to help you. And hey, make sure you're subscribed to my channel because YouTube tells me everything. And right now, YouTube is telling me that more than 50% of the people who watch and like my channel, my videos, are not subscribed. So consider subscribing, and then you will not miss any notification of new videos and new things that I post here on my channel. How cool is that? Anyways, my friends, verbs you shouldn't use in the continuous form. And this is a subject that I will start today, and I will talk more in a future lesson, okay? Because there are lots of exceptions, and I will begin, but I won't finish. So you may have questions, but it's cool, no props. There are some verbs in English in which you don't use present continuous. You can't, okay? It doesn't work. For example, hate. You hate. You are not hating. It doesn't make sense to say, I'm hating you right now, but in 5 minutes I will not hate you. So that's not how hate works. You hate or you don't hate. You hate it or you didn't hate. But with hate, you don't say, I'm hating it. Maybe you see like McDonald's loving it. I will explain in the future some exceptions. For every rule, there is an exception. But hate, like, oh, I'm liking this lesson. No, you could say, I am enjoying this lesson. Someone says that watching my lessons is better than watching soap operas. Hello. You made a perfect comment. I just prefer that it would be in English, but awesome. I agree with you. Cool. Now, feelings in general, if your verb is describing a feeling or a preference, you don't usually use in the continuous. You use in the simple present. Want, I'm wanting a car. No, you want a car. Okay, forget your language. You want a car. That's it. It's not a temporary, well, maybe it could be, but not in the idea of the moment. You don't estimate the progress of this activity. Or you want or you don't. Okay, it's very simple. Or you want the car or you don't want the car. You can't be wanting. Okay? Senses. Verbs that indicate sense. Hear, okay? Not listen. I would listen, okay, but not hear. Hear, see, because what's the difference between hear and listen? With listen, you're paying attention. With hear, you're just using your ability to hear. Maybe you're not paying attention. Right now, my fan is on. I can hear it, but I'm not paying attention. I'm not really listening to my fan. I'm focused on teaching, okay? So that's the difference between hear and listen. Well, there are more differences, but this is one. See, or you see, or you don't, okay? So, or you have the ability, or you don't have the ability. Or you see or you don't. But teacher, I don't see very well. Okay, then you have a problem with your sight. That's different, okay? Maybe the degree of your sight is not so good. But you can't be saying, I'm seeing the mirror. No, I can see the mirror, okay? I can see people, all right? So that's one kind of verb which will not require present continuous. Thinking, things that indicate thinking, believe, imagine, know, mean, realize, recognize. They are not usually used in the present continuous form. There could be some exceptions, and I can talk about that in a future video, but usually, no, okay? Other verbs, verb to be, I'm being nice. Now, with verb to be, there is a possibility of using in the present continuous form, but the idea changes, okay? The translation, let's put it this way, changes if you use verb to be in the continuous form, okay? But this is a subject for another video. Belong, this is mine. This phone belongs to me. You don't say it's belonging, or it belongs, or it doesn't, okay? It's not necessary to describe the progress of this action because or it belongs or it doesn't. There's no reason to explain a progress because there is no progress, okay? Now, as I said, in some cases, you may see some verbs being used. I said being, I can talk about that in a future lesson. You will see some verbs being used in the continuous form, but they change their ideas slightly. And that's important to study. But that's something we'll talk in another video. Other than that, I have a quiz time. This quiz I have here, in this quiz there are 7 phrases, okay? And here you have the verbs in brackets, play, live, eat, cook, smell, taste, order. It's simple. You have to think after this beautiful lesson, is it in the present or is it in the present continuous? Remember, if it's in the simple present, you also need to think, oh, do I need to conjugate this verb, he, she, it? Is it a question? Okay, think about that. So you will come here in the comments, not right now. You will watch this video again, then you will come back in the comments, my friends, and you will post your answers. and let me know your answers because I want to know. I'm curious. So your exercise of the night is to post an answer. Fabiano, thank you so much for the donation. That is very kind. You also said that you really like my way of teaching. Oh, I'm awesome, right? No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much. Fabiano just made a super chat. It's a kind of donation that he made to the channel. This really helps the channel because I basically don't make a lot of money here on YouTube. So whenever you make a donation, I really appreciate it. Anyways, my friends, this quiz will have you get a better idea of how to use present continuous and simple present. My main message tonight is that you understand the idea of habit, something you do, but not right now, okay? I sing, la da da da. I sing, but not right now. Hello? But right now I am speaking. Now I am truly speaking and you are listening, you're paying attention. So this is important. That is my main message tonight. And this part here, verbs. This is important too. This is a common mistake English learners make. It's not just about, oh, okay, I understand that present continuous and simple present. I understand, okay. But then they start to make these mistakes. They think that it's just give the idea of progress, but it's different from your native language. In English, there are some verbs that are not possible for you to express progress. It doesn't make any sense. In Portuguese, in Brazilian Portuguese, there are many verbs that we use in the present continuous that don't need, but we do anyways because we do that. But in English, we don't. So it's important to learn this. This is the common mistake English learners make. When they master present continuous, they understand the noun and the habit, but they don't understand this, okay? I can make a future video about that. Right now, I gotta go. I gotta get cracking. So other than that, I want you to come back in the video, pause at the quiz part, write your answers in the comments because your comments also help the channel. The more comments you make, the more YouTube understands that this is a nice community. So YouTube helps me by sharing my lessons with other people, by recommending my channel to other people like you. Anyways, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Share it with your friends. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Bye bye.